fired up for Saturday's UFC Fight Night, Las Vegas. You're the main event against Marina Rodriguez. It wasn't originally scheduled, but you guys had such name power, and this is such an important matchup in the strawweight division. No, strawweight division. Yes, correct. That it's a main event fight. How'd you feel when you got that news?
It is for the strawweight division, but we're fighting at flyweight because of whatever circumstances. I'm excited about it. I got the news, and it was kind of I got the opportunity, and it kind of it was playing with my emotions. Everything was kind of up in the air. Yes, yes, you're fighting. No, you're not fighting. And then I got this opportunity, and they said main event May 8th, and I just remember thinking like I could look at this as like a last minute unsure thing, or I can look at this as as destiny, as it being meant to be, as a challenge that is going to allow me to rise to the occasion and capitalize on the moment.
I love it. You've been here before against Paige Van Zandt, against Joanna, being a headliner. Maybe there's another one I've forgotten there. How different is your actual preparation, your fight week, your jitters, your butterflies, all that when your face is on the poster? How much does that change things?
Well, I think it's really cool that my face is on the poster. I'm not sure if they were able to get a poster out. I hope they get a poster out for this one, but it's cool, man. I get to hang it up in my home gym and look back on that, 20, 30, 40 years from now, have something to show, my daughter, my grandkids. Look, you're grandma was a badass, but it's not different. And I think that's something that I've learned from all my teammates over the years, seeing these amazing high-level legends, come into the gym and train. John Jones, Holly Holm, George St. Pierre, Rashad Evans, Keith Jardine, Joy Villaseñor, the list goes on and on. Don Cerrone, Diego Sanchez, Diego Brandao, John Dotson. Then the names go on and on. And what I've gathered from every single one of those amazing fighters is that a fight's a fight at the end of the day, whether it's at the gym, whether it's, under the lights or with a million people watching, or if it's in a back alley. Fight's a fight. When the door closes, there's only you and your opponent across the cage from you. And I really took that to heart, and I understand, like, this is my job, and I'm going to go in there and I'm going to love what I do. I'm going to flow. I'm going to be creative. I'm going to be explosive. I'm going to hunt, and I'm going to win.
I love it. You've always, Michelle, had a great handle on the marketing side of this game. The Karate Hottie nickname just caught instantly. And I think through that, you do great TV work, analyzing fights. You've done some acting in TV. You've become a fan favorite. I mean, you get a pop, if you will, from the crowd that is somewhat unique. How much, outside of cheesy, I love my fans, how much do you embrace and cherish the idea that you're a fan favorite fighter?
Oh, I think it's amazing. Without the fans, we wouldn't be anything. And honestly, I wish more than anything that we can start fighting in front of the fans again. You saw it. You saw it when there was the 3 championship fights, in front of a live crowd, the difference in the energy the fighters bring. Every single fight, was just electric. And it's because of the fans.
Yeah, it looked electric in that comeback there in Jacksonville, Florida. I want what they were having, indeed, in the crowd. Hopefully you can get some of that in one of your fights coming up. But let's look at this fight. Marina Rodriguez is one of the maybe the most unsung names in this already talented division. Great comeback win after a loss when she defeated Amanda Ribas. What is at stake for you in this fight, and how tough of a challenge do you think this will be?
Oh, it's a tough challenge. That's why I fight, man. I love to step into the plate and swing as hard as I can. And for sure, I do think that she was kind of like this silent assassin for a while. Nobody was really paying attention to where I was. I saw the fights that she had. I thought that she was doing great. She was, knocking together these wins. When I wasn't able to fight Amanda Ribas in January, she stepped to the plate and she performed, and so I understand that. I understand what's on the line. I understand her strengths. I understand what she brings. I'm fully aware of, of her power. She has a strong right hand. She's good clinch game. but it's nothing that I haven't experienced. I've been in there with the best of the best strikers, with Rose and Joanna. And so she's coming into my world in a sense that she hasn't experienced 5 rounds. She's coming into my world in a sense that she hasn't done main event.
Yeah, absolutely. Your goals and your ambitions can rightfully change over time, as can, the reason why you do this. I mean, it's a job, it pays great. You're a competitor at heart. At this point in your career, do you still wake up every day thinking world title and chasing world title?
It's funny that you say that, because I think that what I've come to realize is if I look that far into the future, I rob myself of being in the present. And that's where your best work comes from, is in the present, in the zone. And so I really have been thriving on being my best, being my own champion, each day in training, each day with, waking up with intention, with my daughter, with my husband, having intention. And so I've kind of like taken on that idea as far as what it is to be, a champion, what it is to be mom champ, was just, something that, a goal of mine that I've had. But, I've realized, like, it's more than just a belt. It is your integrity. It is your character. It is who you decide to be when the lights aren't on you.
Yeah, that certainly. And you obviously were former Invicta champion at atomweight. Do you think that's a division UFC will ever promote in the for females? The division that was one that you had a great run on top of in terms of the global scene. What could be the future for atomweight moving forward?
I hope so. I really do hope so. If you provide a platform for females to fight, they will show up. I promise you that. Like, Dana knows. That's why he put us on this headlining event. He knows the girls show up to fight. We wear our hearts on our sleeves. We go out there, and that I always tell people, I think that females, are instinctively vicious. We have to be, we have to protect our young to keep them alive, and that makes us vicious. That makes us entertaining to watch.
At your peak, do you think you were a better atomweight or better strawweight?
I would say strawweight, because at strawweight, the level of competition that I've had to deal with and overcome and be victorious from was at strawweight. Now, I moved up to strawweight so that I can compete in the UFC. Who's to say that, how I would perform if the UFC had a 105 division? But, that's neither here or there, because it's not what it is. When I decided to move up to strawweight at the UFC, I told myself that I wasn't gonna let the fact that I was a previous atomweight get in the way of me winning. I wasn't going to allow it to justify the reason why I might potentially lose. Like, if you're going to decide to step up to the plate, you're going to step up to the plate, Yeah,
indeed. You mentioned all the great, the big names of teammates, former teammates that you've been able to work with through the years to help you. You mentioned Rashad Evans. We love us some Rashad Evans on this CBS Sports Morning Combat Show. We love his work on ESPN as well. But he came out against another one of your, or not against, to support another one of your former teammates there in Diego Sanchez during all the craziness that Diego's been through in the headlines over the past week, and now not being on this card or even being in the UFC. Rashad was, he was blunt and direct on Instagram. I'm not sure if you saw that, but it made some headlines of its own. Do you have an opinion on everything that's going on with Diego, and do you share Rashad's, standpoint on this?
I'm not sure what Rashad's standpoint was. What was it?
It was that he's potentially being used by the new team around him, and that this is not the right direction to go.
Yeah, I wish nothing but the best for Diego. He is definitely, a very strong spirit, has very strong personality. And, as long as I've known Diego, he's been nothing but great to me. His guru, or, I have no idea. I have no clue as to who he is, what his character is, or anything like that. But from a spectator, from the outside looking in, I do believe that it is unfortunate that he is watering down Diego's legacy.
Yeah. Indeed, it's been a tough situation for a lot of us to handle who've covered or known Diego a long time for sure. Let's close here with this fight. You're in the main event, UFC Saturday night. Michelle Waterson versus Marina Rodriguez, a very good fight. Even if it's taking place at flyweight, it's for the future of what's going on here at strawweight. What can we expect stylistically, pace-wise? Because Michelle Waterson fights are fun. I mean, we got to be honest here, okay? You get after it. Is this going to be just like that?
I just I feel like I've gotten to a place in my career where I have fully embraced my skills and abilities. I think for a while, like I never really gave myself permission to say that, like, yeah, I have pretty cool style. But man, when I put stuff together, it is amazing, and I'm so excited to go out there and flow and just be in the moment and perform, to, like I said, to flow and to hunt, to be creative, to show you guys all the things that I do in the gym, but that I haven't been able to do on the main stage. I'm gonna go out there. I'm just gonna let it fly.
Let it go. When you do, great things seem to happen. We're entertained. Great fights are made. So I wish you a lot of luck and success this weekend. Great chatting with you, Michelle, as always. Look, you're fan favorite. It is what it is. What am I going to do? All right. What am I going to say? No, she's the worst. Come on.